Hey everybody, this is Repeat Ron, and welcome back to another Killing Floor 2 tier list. We did the Killing Floor 2 maps already, basing them on how easy to how hard they are, at least for me personally. This time we're going to be looking at them as to how much I actually enjoy them. So this is going to be an extremely subjective list, and feel free to tell me what your least favorite and most favorite maps are down in the comments below, and for whatever reason they might be. We're just going to go through this, and I'm going to try to make this video a little bit quick. So, Ashwood Asylum. I actually like this one quite a bit. There's a lot of cool ghost hunting equipment set up. You get some creepy noises. It looks rather, it looks pretty cool in my opinion. So, A tier. I like it. Then we have this isn't Steam Fortress. This is Airship. Airship, I really like the look of too. The captain is entertaining. I enjoy him. I like most of the stuff that's going on. I like that you can play with the piano in there. And I think this is another like A tier map in terms of looks. All right, then we have Biolabs. Now Biolabs actually looked really cool when I first started the game. I like the big grinder in it. I like the lab stuff that's going on. I like all of the subjects in there. It's not one of my favorite maps, but it's probably still a B tier map. I enjoy it. Dark Forest. Dark Forest is okay. I wish there was more going on. Like, there's not a whole lot that's actually going on. It's a nice map to run around in. It's not bad to fight in or anything, but there's just not that much going on. It's a little bit creepy, but it's probably C tier for me. All right, Burning Paris. I do like Burning Paris. This one is pretty cool. I like that you get to see, well, the Eiffel Tower burning off in the distance. You get to see the subway. You get to run around the maps, see like the districts in the backgrounds. For all of that, it's not bad. I think it's B tier. Okay, Catacombs. I like the idea of Catacombs, and I like some of the parts of Catacombs. It's not my favorite map to play by any means. It's one of the most difficult maps to play, and it's one of the most frustrating maps. But still, in aesthetics, I kind of like it, so C tier. All right, Containment Station. Containment Station is a little bit interesting, but it's also kind of one of those areas where I wish more stuff was kind of going on. It's not bad, but I think it's probably like C tier. It's just kind of okay. Dissector. Dissector is an okay area. I like that it's more of like a training area. I think that's kind of cool. I don't particularly like going to Dissector, though. It's not one of my favorite maps, so I think I'm going to put this maybe into D tier. We've got Extraction Point here. Extraction Point is alright. It's another map that I kind of wish more stuff was going on. I wish there was more crazy things happening. I mean, I kind of like that there's all the bodies piled up in like the tents outside. I think that's kind of cool, but other than that, and I guess the ship's kind of cool too that you get to run through. I think I'm going to put this somewhere into C tier as well. Farmhouse. Farmhouse I like. Farmhouse is pretty creepy. It spans over a large area, which is pretty cool. You get to see, the basement to the, I guess, second story, which is pretty awesome. You get the farmhouse in the back, and you get those giant fields of corn. So I think I'm going to put Farmhouse into B tier. I like it. All right, Hellmark Station. I really like Hellmark Station. I like all the craziness that's going on. I love all the colors that it has. You got the big demon stones out of there. This one's going to S tier. I like Hellmark Station quite a bit. All right, Hostile Grounds. Hostile Grounds is another kind of cool map. It doesn't... I kind of wish there was like actual gators that you could see like going around in the sewer or something, maybe that didn't attack the player, but you could see off in the background. I wish there was a bit more stuff going on upstairs too. I mean, you do get to see all like the tents of the bodies there where the outbreak broke out, the park across the street. It's probably like a B tier map for me. I enjoy it. Infernal Realm. Infernal Realm is kind of cool too. I like all of the strange stuff going on, the vast backgrounds, and the just bizarre things that are going on. It looks like a nightmarescape, and I think I'm going to put this one high up into B tier. It's pretty good. All right, we got Krampus Lair. Krampus Lair is probably one of my favorite maps because it is so crazy. You get to see all the carnage that Krampus has caused. It's going up into S tier. I think it's above Hellmark Station for me. Alright, Lockdown. I don't really care for Lockdown. They're like, you're out into space, which is kind of cool. There's a couple sections in it that's alright. It's probably D tier. It's not one of my favorite maps. Alright, Monster Ball. I really like Monster Ball. Monster Ball is awesome. You get to see all the rave. You get to see Dr. Hans up there. You get to see just all the crazy stuff. I love it, and it's going to S tier. Nightmare. I actually really like Nightmare too. I like how creative they got with Nightmare and with all the different Nightmare realms. And I think for that, especially the last area, where it just looks like it's made from like John Carpenter's The Thing, where you just have all the body horror in there, it's going to A tier. I like it. Alright, Nuked. Nuked is kind of a cool map. I really enjoy playing it because it's a very easy map to play, but in terms of just like aesthetics and everything, it's just kind of okay. So I think probably into the middle of B tier. It's fine. Outpost, where you're in the frozen area. I like this map too. I think this is a cool area. Again, it's one of those maps where I kind of wish more was going on because you're kind of just like at a mostly abandoned communication station, which is fine. I think it still looks good. So again, probably middle of B tier. All right, Power Core. Power Core looks like there's a lot of stuff going on, sort of, but not really. It just kind of looks like some sort of bizarre futuristic power plant that's just kind of automated, and parts of that are kind of cool, but I think I'm going to put it into C tier for me. It's just kind of an okay looking map. Alright, Biolapse. Biolapse is another just kind of okay looking map to me. Like, there's plenty of kind of cool sections to it, particularly that one room that kind of sucks to actually play in, but where you get to see all the Zeds growing on the trees, or growing from to whatever the heck they're growing from. I like that. I think I'm going to put this one into C tier, though, too. It's alright. Alright, Desolation. Desolation is another just kind of okay map, but I really don't enjoy it all that much. It looks like there was a lot of stuff going on at the place at one time, but it just feels like a big empty map a lot of the time, so probably also into D tier. Not one of my favorites. Alright, Elysium. So aside from us not getting a Christmas realm map this year, or I guess last year, Elysium is still a pretty cool map. I like a lot of the areas of it. I like the main area and how it changes. I like certain areas quite a bit more than others. I like the forest. I like the medieval village. I like the unique areas, like I can't remember exactly what they're called. The like botanical garden and stuff. Some of the areas I don't like though. So I think I'm going to put this one into B tier. Very interesting, but with a lot of highs and lows for me. All right, then we got Santa's Workshop. This or Krampus Lair is probably my favorite looking map. This just is so cool. It has so many colors. It's so big, even though a lot of the sections of the map really aren't. It's just, I love the heck out of Santa's Lair, or Santa's Workshop. It's great. Not the funnest map to play on, though. It's actually one of the hardest maps to play on because it is objective based, and there is a point where you can just lose, even if you were doing really well yourself, just because all the Zeds rush the sled, but that's besides the point. Alright, Shopping Spree. Shopping Spree reminds me of a regular mall. And that's probably it, so C tier. Alright, Spillway. I like Spillway. Spillway is kind of a cool map. You get to see the factory going on. It doesn't feel as empty as some of the other maps do that I've said, you got large buildings in. I think I'm going to put this one probably into A tier. I like Spillway quite a bit. Alright, Steam Fortress. Steam Fortress is a really cool map. I really like the look of it. It's nice and bright. It's got all sorts of steampunk aspects to it, and I think it's going up into S tier. I really enjoy that one. Alright, The Descent. Now, The Descent, even though it is an incredibly hard map, it's actually got some cool parts in it. But it's also got some not that interesting parts in it as well, where it's like you go into like the mines where there's lava and stuff. I mean, that's kind of interesting, but a bit bizarre. I think I'm going to put The Descent into like C tier. It's got some cool aspects to it, but a lot of very bizarre aspects that I don't really like. All right, Tragic Kingdom. I really like Tragic Kingdom. Especially when you have all the power on, you can play all the games, you can mess with all the rides. I think that one's going probably high up into A tier. I really like that one. All right, Voltaire Manor. I like the look of Voltaire Manor, and I like all the designs that Hans has in it. I think that's really cool. The map itself isn't the easiest to play on, but I do like it, and I think it belongs in B tier. Then we've got Zed Landing. Zed Landing is the island map. I really like that. It's nice and bright. You got the volcano erupting in the background. The lava actually interacts with you. I think that's really cool. I think this one's probably another like A tier map. And then we got Sanitarium. I really like Sanitarium. Sanitarium looks awesome. And it is so complex. I really enjoy it. I think it's really, really cool. And it's probably up into S tier for me. And then we've got Prison. Prison is an okay map. It looks like there was a bunch of bad stuff that happened there. Maybe not even related to the Zeds. Overall, I think it's an okay map. So I'm probably going to put it into like B tier. So I guess this is where I would rank all of the maps in Killing Floor as to how much I like them, purely based on aesthetics and how often I play them and whatnot. Certain maps I really enjoy. The Christmas maps like Krampus Lair and Santa's Workshop are absolutely amazing. I love these giant, ambitious maps like Steam Fortress, like Sanitarium, like Monster Ball, and like Hellmark Station, where it's just all sorts of crazy stuff that's always fun to see. And then, towards the bottom of the list, we have maps that I don't really play that much and I find a little bit boring. Like, they're just kind of okay, but nothing super special, in my opinion. Not necessarily like they're bad maps to play or anything. They're just not as interesting to me as the other ones. So this has been an incredibly subjective list. Tell me what your favorite maps and least favorite maps are down in the comments below. I would love to hear what everybody's favorite and least favorite map is for whatever reason. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so very much for watching this video. And I will talk to all of you guys next time. So till then, stay cool and bye.